Now, one thing that I saw on the MSI website is they make a huge deal about how easy it is to upgrade your storage. Now, I don't know if I'm allowed to do this, but I'm going to open it for you. UGreen have released a new range of MagFlow products utilized with the new Apple phones and the new Google Pixel 10 Pro. Just by chance, I just so happened to upgrade to the new Google Pixel 10 Pro, and I can confirm this works absolutely perfectly. The MagFlow 2-in-1 magnetic wireless charger is great for my desk setup. I've actually been using this for a little while now, and it charges at the full 25 watts, and it's MagSafe compatible, and I'm using a mouse case which has MagSafe on it, and it still charges at that 25 watts. And the same goes with their new magnetic wireless power bank, which is 10,000 milliamp hour, and it's still QI2 certified at 25 watts, MagSafe compatible. These products are absolutely amazing, and there's so much more. And it's really funny because I've been using UGreen products for absolutely years now, just by personal choice. So when they wanted to sponsor the channel, we were all for it. Go check out the UGreen products in the link in the description. Let's see if their claims are true. Now, don't worry, MSI, I'm using really good quality bits just here. I'm going to guess it's PHO. Yep, that fits totally fine. Okay, and I've got the back off. Woo! So yeah, I managed to get it off. I was extremely gentle with this, if I'm perfectly honest, more so than I would be if it was my own, because this is not my own, and MSI never said that I could open it. So I was being extra careful. I don't want to damage this in any way. So here we go. So this is not connected to the board in any way. It was a little bit difficult to get off because they were secured in. I would love to have a little flap on the back panel in future with a quick slot. Even if it's screwed, just unscrew, quick slot, and then you're straight to the SSD slot, right? The M2, but we've not seen that yet. But yeah, I mean, when MSI say this is easy to upgrade, yeah, kind of. It's kind of the same as all the others. In terms of the backplate is kind of just as difficult to get off without damaging it as all the others. But once you've got that off, which I just used a spudger and just really gently wiggled it out and got all the clips out, once you get that off, you are left with this, which is a really tidy looking setup. You can see the 80 watt hour battery in the bottom there, spanning the whole of the device. We've also got the M.2 slot just there, which has a 2280 in it as well. And there seems to be quite a bit of room here if you wanted to have a heatsink on this SSD. I'd go with a super low profile heatsink because look at that battery cable. You don't want to be damaging that battery cable, but they do tout it as being self-upgradable. And honestly, it looks like a really good design because they've opted for a lift up battery cable. So that connector just there is actually straight pull up battery cable, right? So let's see if I can do this. There we go. See that there? You would just pull that straight up. And that is how you remove the battery, which I'd recommend removing the battery before you swap the drive. It's just safety precaution, but this one looks like it's going to be less difficult to damage, unlike some of the other handhelds we've seen there. But yeah, inside you can see that we've got actually really serviceable everything. I'm actually really impressed by this. Look at the joystick modules and everything just here. So this would be where the joystick module is. There just seems to be about 3 screws or so. Yes, there's some ribbon cables, but there's always going to be those. Let's just go to the other side. And there we go. Same on the other side. So it looks like you'll be able to swap them out. If you ever did damage those joysticks, well, then it looks like you'll be able to service them. We've got the 2 fans at the top there, which is going to the APU as well. I'm very impressed by how easily laid out this is and how easily serviceable it is, because certainly the original sort of variants of all these Windows handhelds were a little bit not self-serviceable. You had to kind of like hack it a little bit just to get in there. But once you get this backplate off, this is all really easy to get to. So yeah, I agree with them. It is very easy to service and upgrade yourself. But, I'd still love to see like a little flap in future where the SSD would be. Think of a PS5 where it literally has a little window that you can open, you can just remove the drive and put it back in. I'd love for future handhelds to do that because it really would make it easier, and it would make it easier on the company with less RMAs and stuff with people breaking it, because you could just open the little door, pull it out, swap the drive, done. Now, just a quick tip when you're removing the back case off a device like this, right? When you go to screw it back together, just make sure you only do it very gently, finger tight. Do not be wrenching it tight and over tightening it. Not only can you risk rounding off the screws and everything, you risk cracking the actual device as well, like the front and back plate. So literally get it to the point where it just feels a little bit tight. Give it half or quarter of a turn, and that is enough. These screws are so long, it is not just going to come out and start unwinding. Do not worry about that. You do not need to wrench it shut. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.